So I'm really happy to see him here back in top 8, and we're going into game number 1 against Stingray.
All right, Noel versus Stingray, going to be seeing a guitar mirror match for this one. Noel going to be having a sword versus Stingray's axe to start it off, though.
Right now, Noel just these air-to-airs. Every time that Stingray is coming back down, he just gets sliced up yet again. Noel with a massive lead.
Axe plays, though, from Stingray.
Yeah, he's got to try and find his footing. Oh my gosh, there's no footing to be had. They slid all the way across the ground. Stingray's out 30 seconds in.
Yeah, that's some air footing there with that gravity cancel side signature from Noel. Coming over the left side. Noel going for more of these side lights. It's got the highest vertical hitbox for a grounded sword move, so not too odd to see him using it.
Yeah, especially since, you know, he likes to juggle opponents up and just catch their landings. It's a great tool for that.
More sidelights coming out from Noel. I mean, honestly, it's kind of reminiscent of like old school 9-dex Koji Noel, where you just use sidelight, neutral light repeatedly.
He just wants to cover that ground space. You know, you spend your jumps, that's fine. Just come on down into my slashes.
I mean, it's working. All he has to do is the safe options here. He has that lead, and if he can just maintain that lead, could get the victory. But that neutral light from Stingray showing how damaged Noel is, launching him pretty far, and of course this is a very close kill box map.
Oh yeah, even gravity cancel side light that high up, Noel finding purchase.
And what a change in speed when he switched over to the guitar, suddenly going in, gets the weapon toss. That's a nice little change up for Noel. He's got a very paced sword play, you know, a lot of very consistent sword sidelights, then swaps over to the guitars, puts out 3-4 hits, and then recovery from Stingray will finally get a stock off Noel.
So here we go, now Stingray trying to even this up even further. I mean, he's a full stock behind at this point. He needs some kind of huge guitar string dodge read, or maybe even if he can just get like a nice little guitar spike.
Yeah, that would definitely be very beneficial. A little bit of a falling there coming out from Stingray. Nice couple hits, read the wrong direction though. You saw Noel go left and Stingray was going for the gravity cancel neutral light to the right.
All right, guitars versus guitars. Who wins this matchup?
I don't know, whoever's got the faster reflexes maybe, as the spot dodge actually gets beaten out there by the side sig from Stingray, just slightly missed time from Noel.
Oh man, Noel just dodging away from that recovery. That would have taken him down.
Nice, nice.
Uh-oh, so many neutral airs carrying him down the wall.
That second neutral air actually kind of locked him into the wall. I was expecting it to kind of send Stingray either up or down or just anywhere except for right in place. And Stingray gonna get another stock off of Noel. Suddenly Stingray, looking alive, might be able to close out game number 1.
Yeah, I think this is something that we've kind of always seen from Stingray, right? When he first broke out onto... Uh-oh, wait a minute.
That's 5 hits, uncontested.
It takes him like a little moment to adapt to the player, but he's so good at those, not even mid-set, but mid-game adaptations, where he can swing the momentum back in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely some big adaptation coming out from Stingray. He is now looking 1 hit away from taking out Noel and winning this one. It's the neutral sig, the reverse 3-0. And Stingray gonna take game number 1.
Yeah, so much of that first part of the game was Stingray just getting caught out in the air, and I guess it's a little bit fitting turnaround that it was Noel getting caught in the air by the fire breath that closed it out.
Just that umbrella of fire from Stingray, catching Noel on the jump, but we're going right back to the same map, no swaps. This is something that Noel does a lot, is he'll lose on a map, he'll lose with a character, and he'll be like, I don't care, I'll just do it again.
Yeah, we were talking about this when I was casting with Taza earlier, how Noel changes as few variables as possible. He tries to just make it up in the gameplay. No legend swaps, no stage swaps, he's going to science it out.
Yeah, I don't know how much this experiment's working out for him right now, because Stingray is getting the hits, man. He is getting more consistent damage built up onto Noel. Swaps over to the guitars, a little bit of an odd choice because it has slightly less kill efficiency. But still, yeah, more damage.
Got to be looking for, you know, either the recovery or one of those signatures. That's pretty much what you're going to do with the guitars if it's not one of those early off-stage knockouts. But now, here's that axe. I think this is what you were looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Just a clean neutral light. Again, small Brawlhalla, very small kill boxes, and of course, a lot of force on that neutral light. He's going to be going over to the axe. Lots of damage was able to be built up on that first stock with it.
So now jockeying for position. We see Stingray, you know, he tries to use that downlight a bunch. It's one of the best anti-airs in the game. It leaves the axe user sitting on the ground, just a nice big upward swipe, but he hasn't really been able to tag Noel with it too many times.
No, but he has been tagging Noel with a lot of these axe neutralites. Again, they're just adding up. Noel's going for these close stacked up options, and Stingray is hitting them.
Oh, here we go. Anti-air is paying off now, and that's a huge damage lead, almost lapping Noel in stocks.
A bit of a delayed reaction there from Noel. Gets hit by the Nair. Sair avoids the weapon toss, but man, Noel's bleeding out.
Oh, the side signature, man. All right, he has been landing that a ton, and I can't believe it every time.
That thing goes very far. That was one of the first signatures that we saw a lot from Ragnar when they first got added to the game, but Noel able to get the stock with the sword recovery, and it looks like he wants the Katars for that quick damage buildup.
Guarding the weapon, not letting Stingray get in there. And then, yeah, as soon as it seems like it was kind of destabilizing a little bit, Noel just stealing it out from under him. Didn't take long for Stingray to grab a weapon, though, so we're back in the mix.
Noel's doing Stingray's doing a really good job of kind of backing off just far enough away from the hitboxes of Noel and then going in once Noel puts himself into active frames.
Yeah, I mean, that's footsies, right? You're really just trying to space yourself in and out of the range of where they can hit you or you can hit them.
Yeah, that's working really well for Stingray. Throws out the neutral signature. No punish from Noel, but the double nairs, and Stingray is just getting more. There's the neutral sig. Stingray taking game number 2.
Jeez. All right, so he managed to sneak out game number 1, stealing it right at the end. Game number 2, that victory was pretty handedly. So going into game number 3, he's got a lot of momentum. Stingray looking good.
I think Noel is done with the experimentation. He's decided, you know what, time to change up even more variables as he switches over to the Koji. This is a good old Noel classic, the Koji. And of course, he has put in quite a bit of time on it.
So we are swapped over to Crystal Temple now. Some platforms up there, a little bit more space to knock out, even though the walls are significantly shorter.
Stingray's getting so many hits with his Katars. It's looking so dirty. I was watching Noel's stream. He streams over on twitch.tv every now and then. And he was like, Katars are so easy. You just don't panic. Everybody panics when he gets caught in the Katars. And I'm just watching him be like, yeah, I'm not going to immediately panic dodge out. And he's just getting 5 hits put out on him.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You've got to put that mix up in there. Oh, the Spitfire. Finding Purchase didn't get the spike hitbox. It ended up catching the corner, so it blasted Noel up and out.
Yeah, Noel thinking his lucky stars there that he didn't go down off that spike. But man, 3 downlights and a recovery.
I mean, that's the... Hey, you said Noel's not going to panic dodge out, but you've got to at least make them expect the dodge. Because if you don't, they're just going to keep tapping you.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do something different. Change a couple more variables on that one. But Stingray, again, getting up on top of Noel. Noel going to have to try to find some way to even up this stock count.
Guarding the extra weapon.
Nice gravity cancel neutralite. All right, put Stingray in the red, goes for the recovery read. He was expecting Stingray to try to dodge over. A really common thing that happens is people will try to dodge across. It's why you'll see Lance players do that reverse recovery.
Almost managed to juggle Stingray out. He's trying to pick up with that recovery, the sword recovery, just above the ground. The side air as Stingray tries to jump out. Noel now tying up the stocks, but again, still playing on the back foot.
Yeah, the weapon toss just in case, and it looks like he wants to stick with the bow. He'll have a reach advantage over Stingray, but he's got to be careful. Of course, the axe neutralite actually has kind of a hop in it, and it can jump over that bow downlight.
Yeah, definitely something to be cognizant of, especially when you're trying to punish these attacks. Oh man, Noel's so incredibly damaged. Managed to get back. Stingray was just, all right, yeah, I tossed the weapon. I've got such a lead. I'm just going to go reset, grab my new weapon.
Stingray kind of playing with his food right now. It's a side light. Couldn't quite find the reset, though.
Oh, he's hunting again. You see that Katar downlight where he just taps it. And again, the side signature.
Yeah, just reset the position and then throw out the side signature because Noel keeps going for the grounded escape, trying to just put a lot of distance, and of course that side sig covers a lot of distance.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Stingray, he's really keyed in onto what Noel's escapes are. He's turned it into massive guitar strings, he's turned it into severe punishes, and Noel's gotta find an answer because this could be his last stock of the tournament.
This is done with tournament stock here for Noel. Already getting put up into the orange. Nice dare. Needs to finish the stock, but the recovery from Stingray. All right, Sidesick didn't even charge it this time. Just went straight for it, did get the knockout, and now Noel, he's got to bring out the big guns. Going to be sticking with a sword for this final stock.
All right, yeah, you see Stingray definitely taking to the skies. Noel happy to anti-air. That's where he found a lot of his damage in the first game, so if he's going to make this comeback, that's a solid path.
Trying to play this range advantage. No one getting a hit. Finally, Stingray opens him up with a neutral light, but Noel disengages.
It's scary whenever you get hit by that, especially at such high damage because, you know, the guitar recovery could find its way, the neutral signature could find its way. If you try and dodge down, that's another side signature. We've seen Stingray land that a ton already.
Ooh, the side air.
Just got over the weapon toss. Everything was done, but again, Stingray making that same choice. Unreal. Unreal. Stingray just catching him out of the dodge there, knowing, hey, you're going to stay close enough. I'm just going to do this option. You would have dodged the recovery because that's quicker, but this signature has a little bit of extra startup, so it's perfect to take you out after the dodge.
Really well done from Stingray, recognizing those side dodges from Noel. He was dodging just horizontally away very frequently. Stingray is like, all right, well, I have the perfect signature to knock you out as a result. And that means Stingray gonna 3-0 Noel and continue on in the bracket to go up against Pierre.
Man, and that means we've still got one left here on the entry to loser's side top 8. And we are going to have Hardy MJ versus Sam.